look like a train going through a tunnel with smoke bellowing around it. But we think it looks like a giant toaster or a jukebox. Or the Batman or Wonder Woman symbol, just depends on how you look at it. Take a look to your right hand side, we've got the Royal Festival Hall, opened in the year 1951 after the war to boost morale by holding concerts for people. It's now home to our London's Philharmonic Orchestra, and this little area to your right hand side is called South Bank. It's a very cultural hub of London, so it has street performers there, cultural food stands. You've also got South Bank Centre with Haywood Gallery and the world's first ever skate park right underneath those yellow steps. Tell you more about South Bank on our return journey, but take a look to your left hand side. We have got this building with the green tiled roof and flag on top. This is the Savoy Hotel, the grandest hotel in London. It's so grand that it's got a West End theatre in its basement. And there's a 3-night minimum stay, and the night in its grandest suite will set you back £14,000. Its mattresses apparently cost £28,000, and we believe that they are that expensive because they've been hand-stitched by leprechauns using unicorn hair. Has to be something ridiculous like that for that price, right? You guys are more than welcome to wave and cheer up before 100 bridges, as that's the only time that you can do so in London without receiving a restraining order. Let's take a look to your right hand side here. We've got this ugly building with the electronic advertising. This is our Royal National Theatre. Prince Charles described this theatre to look like the back end of a nuclear power station. We think it looks like a multi-storey car park. They deliberately designed this building to look harsh as a part of brutalist architecture. However, the interior is spectacular. There are 3 theatres in there. The largest one is the Olivier Theatre, named after our first artistic director, Laurence Olivier. They put on plays for as little as £15, and most of the plays actually make it down to West End. So if you want to watch a West End production for cheaper, definitely head down to our Royal National Theatre. Now, if theatre isn't your thing, and you quite like TV, please take a look to your right hand side. We have this white building obscured by the trees. This is our ITV Studios. It's the second largest broadcasting company in the UK, second after the BBC, and it's home to our very educational programmes such as Take Me Out, Love Island, X Factor, Britain's Got Talent, The Chase, The Q, Jeremy Kyle Show, and so on and so forth. So if you want to be part of the live audience, definitely head down to our London studios. Now, if theatre and TV both aren't your thing and you quite like relaxing on the beach, please take a look to your right hand side. HUBBY Spain on Barbados with our very own 5-star beach resort. We like to call it Costa del South Bank, or Costa del Thames. During the summer months, you have a lot of people sunbathing here, building sand castles, sand portraits, digging for treasure. And it's actually one of London's best kept secrets, as this beach disappears around 3 times a day. So catch it while you can. Behind them we have Gables Wharf, which has markets, boutiques, and some really, really yummy pizza. Take a look to your left hand side. We have this big dome cathedral. It's the second largest dome cathedral in the world, standing at 365 feet tall, for every day of the year. This is St. Paul's Cathedral. This one was built in 1710 by a man named Sir Christopher Wren, after the original was destroyed in 1666, the Great Fire of London. Now, in Sir Christopher Wren's original plans, he wanted to have a golden pineapple at the top, as they used to cost £10,000, so they represented wealth and prosperity. But as you can see, the church clearly got their way and opted for a golden cross. Top tip of the day, there's a whisper room at the top of the dome. So if you go to one side of the dome, whisper a few words, wait a few moments, you'll be whispering in the ear of someone on the other side of the dome. It's the best place in London to break up with someone. You whisper your breakup, leg it down the stairs. By the time they've heard you, you are long gone. Right, we are coming up to Blackfriars Bridges, but please take a look to your left and to your right. What are these mysterious red clouds? Honey 2, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Have they been dropped there by the aliens? Or are they London's version of Stonehenge? Find out more on our return journey. Because what's a river cruise without a bit of suspense? Probably still a river cruise. But take a look straight ahead of you. We have got Millennium Bridge, opened in the Millennium Year. So the Millennium Year was the year of bridge making. So this is not the only Millennium Bridge in the world. In fact, there are 7 in the UK alone. But this one is very famous. As when it first opened in the Millennium Year, it had to be closed down within 8 hours, as it had a 7-inch swing on either side. So as people were walking across the bridge, they were violently sick. They were throwing up everywhere. It was horrendous. And the chief designer, Lord Norman Foster, who was a Northerner, might I add, went on national TV and said, no, his bridge doesn't wobble because of his design.
This one
but
coming
his
here,
bridge wobbles because of the way that Londoners walk. Because apparently we march. He just didn't want to admit to the rubbish job that he did on this bridge. It was actually so bad that they eventually had to get NASA involved to fix the bridge, and it cost more to fix the bridge than it did to build it in the first place. It was £2.2 million over budget. Tell you more about the bridge on our return journey. Please take a look to your right hand side. We have this white building with a thatched roof. It's the only thatched roof left in London, as it was outlawed, as thatched roofs were outlawed after the Great Fire of London. It's the reproduction of Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. It was built using original architecture methods and materials, so there's no electricity in there. And it's open roof. They put on plays during the summer months. It's open now for as little as £5. However, you will be considered a grounding, as you'll be standing for about 3 to 4 hours. If it rains, you will get wet. You're not allowed an umbrella. However, you can always buy rotten fruit to throw at the actors if you think that they are rubbish. So if you want a whirlwind back in time, definitely head down to Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. The original actually stood on our right hand side where this black building with the letters FT now stands. But take a look to your right hand side. We have this gorgeous pub with the red windows. This used to be known as the Bankside Tavern, now known as the Anchor Pub. A pub has stood here for over 300 years, and it's had a famous